Hello all you happy people, this is the Rock Shifter, and can you guess what we're playing? That's right, we're back to Kuni No Kuni. In the last episode, we used the gateway spell to get to the other world. In this episode, we're going to be heading to Dong Dell. So that way we can continue our adventure to find a wand. So that we can cast better spells, mostly. Ah, dip. Something's up. Gate's closed. There's people with cat ears on their helmets. This could only mean one thing.
Looks to me like a classic case of broken-heartedness.
Or that, you know, that was definitely something I was going to say.
You mean that thing you were talking about before?
That's right. The broken-hearted are people who've had part of their hearts stolen. Poor souls just aren't themselves. Go all weird and useless, they do.
Yeah, looks weird and useless.
Keep up, will you? Shadar, innit? If anyone tries to stand up to him or does anything he doesn't like, he breaks their hearts into pieces so they can't put up a fight.
What a jerk.
But if he stays that way, we can't get into Dong Dell.
Dun dun dun. So we have to find a way to cure him. Ain't that right, Ollie boy? It's a time to mend your first broken heart. Mend it, but I don't know how to do that. Well, I'm gonna teach you. Well, he's not gonna teach you. We're gonna find somebody that can teach you, Ollie boy. Still gotta practice my drippy accent. I'll work on it later. An old man? What old man? What old man? The old man. You know, Drippy, you're very vague at points, and then you're not vague at other points. You gotta try and keep some kind of consistency. So we gotta go to the deep dark wood, so that we can see the old man. And I didn't even notice we had 5 hit points lost. Probably from those evil creatures. So yeah, we're gonna run into some more creatures on the way, and hopefully get some more bios in. So we ran into ruffs and rhinosaurs. Let's see what this is. Minor bird, or yeah, minor bird. Simple little birdie bird. Let's kick its butt. Everything's dealing like we're dealing 1 damage, they're dealing 1 damage. It's kind of boring. And oh god, he dealt 2 damage. Holy shit! And I think we got a level up. I couldn't really tell. Yes, we did. We got a level up. So, like any game, you level up. You got your attack level, your magic attack accuracy, blah, blah, blah. We'll get into all that stuff when we actually need to. What's this guy? This guy's kind of cool. Let's run into the back. Yeah, there you go. That means we ran into him in his back. If it was orange,
we can
if it was red, that means that they ran into our back. Sleepafowl. I know, yeah, this guy can definitely put you to sleep. I remember that much. And now we're just taking out enemies all over the place. So, I know a lot of people said that, one thing they didn't like about this game... Ooh, poison be gone. Obviously, it cures poison. I know a lot of people said that they don't like this game because they had to grind a lot. I don't really grind too much. I mean, I'm doing this to show off some enemies, like this Baatender.
Watch this!
So some of the names are just really stupid, but, you know, you just gotta love it. Alright, so now we're dealing 3 damage! Boy, this is getting serious. Yeah, combat in the beginning is kind of not as fun. Once we get to the deep dark wood, it's gonna pick up a bit. So you don't really grind too much. The only reason you would be grinding is when you're actually doing missions, or errands as they're called. And in the beginning, it's best to just run into enemies. Trust me.
We can do this!
So I'm going to be showing the first couple battles just because I can. And definitely if we run into more enemies, you know, more bios and stuff, the bios just will tell you, you know, the basic information, all that fun jazz. So, let's see what else we got here. So you got your map in the upper right-hand corner. The star tells you where you have to go. You can see all that fun stuff going. What's that over there? Is that a rough? Oh no, that's an, hold on, let's run into it. I can't really see from here. Yep, it's an Oroboros.
Let's do it!
I do have to say some of the names are pretty cool, like Oroboros. Reference to the snake from... I can't remember what thingamaboober. I know it was a thing on Full Metal Alchemist, the Oroboros tattoo on the homunculi. And it was also the virus and the, ooh, Dumpty egg. That's an item we'll be using later. We fought a Rhinosaur, we fought an Oroboros. I think we're good on enemy attacks. I'm not going to go out of my way to run into different enemies right now. We'll do that more when we have more stuff. When we got more stuff. But anyway, oh no, Rhinosaur, don't hurt me. Yeah, enemies are really slow, but if you can tell they're going to run into you, definitely just turn around so you don't get back attacked. So anyway, now we are going into the deep dark wood. Oh man. The deep dark wood, forest of fairy tales. The deep dark wood, forest of fairy tales. Ooh. Look at that, it's a waystone. There's useful. Seriously, there's useful. Sounds just weird. Stores record and adventures. Basically, when you're in dungeons, you can save at any time in your menu when you're in the overworld, but in dungeons, you have to use waystones. Waystones also heal you, which is very nice. Just remember, you can't go recording your progress any old where. Well, actually, you can, just not in dungeons. Yeah, but it refills your magic and health, so that's pretty nice. And saving your game is also fun. Which is why you should stop by every waystone. I will stop usually to heal, but I'm not going to usually save unless I have to. Unless I feel I have to. And also, that little thingy over there, we'll get into that when we get there. So, no saving progress, let's just go. I'm gonna... Hey, Drippy! Drippy, you're supposed to be my sidekick, not my lead man. I'm the lead man. Let me in front. Oliver, run faster. He's trying to show you up.
Mr. Drippy! Wait for me!
Yeah, Oliver, you tell him. Oh, faceplant. Come on, Ollie, my boy.
Who goes there?
What?
Jeepers.
Ollie boy, meet old Father Oak.
Oh.
How do, you a leafiness?
Oh, Drippy, it's you. And to what do I owe the pleasure?
He doesn't sound too happy
Got a
to see him.
visitor by here from another world, see? And what it is, I was wondering if you might lend us a bit of a hand, like.
I don't think he has a hand to lend himself.
You only ever come to see me when you are in need.
Sorry, you tall ship. You know I'm always very grateful.
You don't seem too grateful, you know. You're kind of annoying.
It, did you bark ship?
Well. The pure-hearted one.
Well, at least
He
Drippy
will
wasn't
drive out the
spitting out his
darkness.
butt with information.
And Drippy, you mean to...
That's right, your ancient ship. We're off to give Shadar a right royal hiding.
You? Why?
Well,
Reckless
apparently
as
he
ever
doesn't
see.
have any faith in us. It's okay, I don't have any faith in us either.
Very well. You shall have my aid.
Sweet!
First, we had better give the boy a familiar.
A familiar, you say?
Oh, yeah. Clean forgot I did. He's right, Ollie boy. It might be a bit early, but I suppose we better teach you how to conjure up familiars, innit?
Familiars?
Yeah, familiars. Here in our world, you can magic up little fighting creatures from your heart, see? They're called familiars. Where we're going, the beasties are only going to
Yeah.
get bigger and meaner. So, you're going to need a helping hand. Or
Well,
claw,
I'd hope so.
or beak, or tentacle.
Ooh,
Can I
tentacle.
really do
I
it?
want tentacle.
Well, there's only one way to find out. You want to help your mum, don't you?
Tentacle hentai, you know.
Sure I do.
Well then, grab your wizard's companion and turn to the page marked Form Familiar.
Ooh, we get to use a spell that we only use once. That's going to become very, 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 very common throughout this game. I guess if I had another problem, that would be it. There are a lot of spells in this game you use once, and only once. And there's some spells that you use maybe twice. But anyway, it would seem that it is missing more than a few of its pages. Really? Nickas. So does that mean I can't cast the spell? Ho ho ho! I am not as powerless as all that, young man. Oliver, was it? Let me see how form familiar. Ah, yes! A gift for you, young Oliver. So we get our first spell that wasn't in the Wizard's Companion. Yay! Form Familiar is actually spell number 1, and Gateway is actually spell number 2. The spells are numbered. You've received a page, Form Familiar. Thank you very much, old Father Oak. But simply possessing the page is for a particular spell is no guarantee you will be able to make use of it. Yeah, there's a lot of spells that I wish we could use. There's some spells in here, too, that you just, you get, and then you can never use. It kind of pisses me off. Sure thing, Mr. Drippy. Alright. So, as you can see, these 2 spells cost no MP, which means you can use them anytime you want. So, if you want to try and form another familiar, just try. It's not going to work.
What's this?
That's tidy work, Ollie boy. Look at that. A warrior from your very own heart. A familiar.
This is a familiar?
That's right. The fighting spirit inside you made flesh. A soldier of your soul.
And he can really help me fight? Huh? Ouch! That was a mean trick.
And the stronger you get, the harder he's gonna hit as well.
Wow.
Yay, we got our first familiar! This is a mite, I believe is his official name, but any familiar you do get, you can rename. So, I'll probably be naming all of my familiars. So this is Mighty. You know what? Let's call him something beginning with an S. And then we'll do... Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes, and random is gonna be the next. Okay. And random, it's gonna be the next. My eyes are closed. 0. Alright, now I'll just, Cedric. Yeah, there you go. Unless I'm pronouncing that E wrong, but no. His name is Cedric. Oliver, we cannot let you set off into the wild with only the withered wand in your hand. Let me give you some spells to aid you in your battle. Finally, we get some spells. Healing Touch, our first healing spell. This heals for minimal stuff. I think it's like 30 is its max healing. I could be wrong, though. Tidy, that's the most useful spell. Yeah. I definitely am going to get a lot of bruises. I'll tell you that what for. Next, I'll give you a gift of the Blazing Inferno Fireball. Sweet, we can shoot fireballs. I feel like a real RPer now. Like, just going out into the cornfields. Fireball, fireball, 2 magic, fireball. Throwing sandbags at each other. Memories. Okay, anyway. So we got fireball. The one thing I wish that they did was, like, when you cast a spell, it actually creates this symbol when you cast it. Which is why I think this would be a cool Wii game, because you can, like, make the spell with the Wii motion control. I think that would actually be pretty cool, too. Anyway, so we get our spell menu. That's the square button in the overworld. An enemy!
Huh?
Spoiling for a fight, is it? Better give him what he wants, Ollie boy.
Huh? But what do I do?
Just think what you want him to do and he'll do it. It's as easy as falling off a log, man.
Okay.
That is the worst
think
kind of
what I want
advice
to do.
anyone has ever given
Here
me.
goes.
Okay, so now we get our first fight with a familiar against 2
Watch
teeny
this!
poppers. God, worst names ever. Alright, so when a battle starts, you start with list of players you can go to, and then their familiars you can access. Yes, you're not going to be the only player, or yes, Oliver is not your only team member, and yes, you can have multiple familiars. So when you choose a familiar, it goes out into the world. And, obviously, they have their own special skills. As you can see from here, Cedric can attack and defend, and he also has an ability called Cut Loose, which is pretty cool. Those symbols that they're pointing to right now are their signs. They're all sun signs right now. I'll get into signs later. There's sun, moon, star, and planet. I'll talk more about them later when we actually have more signs to talk about. Cut Loose costs MP, it costs 10, blah blah blah. Come on! I can explain this faster than you do, Mr. Drippy. So yeah. Let's just cut loose on both these guys. Just to show it off. Nice! When you get a nice, that usually means that they get knocked down, and it also deals a little more damage. Now, a familiar can only stay out for so long. Their HP is connected to us, and so is their MP. But their meter, if you could also have seen, was going down. They can only last so long in battle, which is why you'll have to switch back and forth between your familiar and Oliver. Your familiars also have their own level system. Familiars can level up faster or slower than Oliver, so don't worry too much about keeping levels even, because trust me, it's going to go way out of whack when a familiar evolves. Yes. One thing about this game is it kind of like I said before, it takes a lot from other games. Familiars definitely feels like Pokemon, because after a while they metamorph, which is when they transform after they gain experience and levels. Familiars metamorph into better forms and stronger forms. So basically they are Pokemon. So we got a creature cage. This is where we can feed our familiars treats. That's definitely something we'll be getting into when we actually get treats, because treats are very important, and I wish I knew that when I had my old game. So yeah, creature cage. That's where we can feed our familiars and organize them and stuff like that. Oh, I almost forgot. We had something we wanted to ask you, your thickness. Thuckness? There's a guard down in Dong Dell, and he's broken-hearted, see? Ah, broken-hearted. Yes, broken-hearted, you say. Shadar's evil spreads still further. So you... See, I just can't speak. Drippy's throwing me off. That guy was speaking fine English. You have still got it, ain't ya? Ho ho ho! Persistence, young... patience, young Drippy. Oh, God. Of course I have. Let me see now. I know it's here somewhere. Cranky, you've got it gone, lost it, have ya? Lost it? The insolence. I put it away safely among my uppermost branches. It must be a little tangled up there, that's all. Ah, while I seek for it, I have a favor to ask you. Why did I mention we were in a flippin' hurry, didn't I? We haven't got the time to go. Well, you see, Drippy, Father Oak actually did things for us, so I think we kind of owe him a little bit. Okay, so at least he sees our responsibility. Responsibility. Alright, I get the flippin' message. Go on, what is it you need from us? Well, it's the Guardian of the Woods, you see? The Guardian, eh? What's up with the old fellow? I'm afraid he has become rather unruly of late, and he is neglecting his duties. Well, what kind of duties are we talking about? Because, you know, if he's, you know, the Guardian of the Woods and he's trying to defend, I can't just stand here and defend the woods all day long. Too right he is. He's way stronger than the average beastie. But you've got a familiar, so... you've got a familiar on your side now, Mon. We'll be fine. And besides, if you're going to take on Shadar, you can't back down a bit of little Guardian bashing now, can ya? God, it's just like every time I read Drippy's lines, I feel like I'm going to mess them up, and then I mess up no matter what. Beyond the Whispering Waterfall. Alright, so we got our first little adventure. We got to go take on the Guardian of the Woods. Alright, so I guess we'll go over the main menu. I can explain it, Drippy! Leveling up, blah, 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 blah. Friends and Familiars. So, as you can see, we're gaining a lot of stuff now. Friends and Familiars is where we access our stuff, our skills, our accessories. all that fun jazz. And you can see all the stuff we're going to be learning later. Whew, that was a lot for just one episode. Alright, so let's not talk to Old Father Oak. Let's go this way. So yeah, I think we're actually going to end this episode off. Like I said, they're not going to be super crazy long episodes. But, you know, since we're going to be going into our first dungeon, I'd like to... Yeah, I understand, Mr. Drippy. I'm going to go heal and save. So, I want the whole dungeon to be in one episode, so that's basically how I'm going to go about it. So, in the next episode, we are actually going to take on our first real dungeon. Oh, I feel like such a big boy now. See you guys later. Sounds about
It's
right.
not a matter of letting him, is it? It's not like people flipping enjoy it. That's why I brought you
No,
here,
they
innit?
want to get a
You
piece of
might
their heart
be
just
able to
ripped
stop him,
out.
see?
Ooh, uh-oh. Now we're in a cavey system. Oh my god! Shit! Oh my god!